Good afternoon, happy Friday. Eddie here, Life by EJ. So, as promised, we're going to get in the second part of our video for our fifth pillar, which is sex. And I wanted to do this sooner, and I apologize, guys. But things have just been, it's been a crazy life, and also, too, I wanted to make sure that I did this in the most mature fashion, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when it comes to this topic of sex, I tend to have the maturity level of a 13-year-old and use 13-year-old humor. And as you can see, I have a Beavis and Butthead shirt on today. It wasn't intentional, and the shirt I'm wearing today, my best friend sent me. He's like, you should definitely get this shirt. So I did. And it's just ironic that, we're talking about sex and I'm wearing a Beavis and Butthead shirt. Like I said, I'm trying not to have a 13-year-old sense of humor about this. So we are going to get into the mature part of the content, because the truth of the matter, sex in and of itself is a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. And we should definitely treat it as such. So, going from a biblical perspective to my friends and my followers that are Bible believers out there, that sex, is within the confines of marriage. And in the Bible, it does say that it is an act of oneness, because once you do marry the person that you love, you marry your person, that you become one with that person, and that sex is something that bonds you and your person together. It keeps you as one, or one of the things that keep you as one. Unfortunately, society has skewed it to where it just focuses on the act itself. And yes, it is a very pleasurable act. I'm not going to deny that fact either. And we as a society, though, tend to hyper focus on the pleasurable act rather than the bonding experience and the oneness that it truly is. Especially if you really do truly love your partner, you may want it, regularly with your partner. And this is where respectful communication comes in too, because coming into a relationship, you and your partner may have different, you and your person may have different perspectives on sex. And that is something you guys should communicate. So that way, something that's beautiful doesn't become a point of contention or turn into a war zone or create a chasm in your relationship. And just like with intimacy, you don't want to weaponize sex, especially if your partner has a love language of physical touch. Having sex with their person is definitely going to be high on their priority list. So weaponizing it against them because you're mad, or you don't want to communicate with your partner, or you just want to malevolently withhold that from them, can do a lot of damage. This is one of the big things that you should not unite you and your partner, not divide. Because you are giving yourselves to one another. It's also an act of trust as well. So you want to completely trust the person that you are having sex with in the relationship, and have, you choose to have sex before you're married or while you're married. That's none of my business. But again, it's a great thing. Again, make sure you communicate your needs with your partner. And don't get me wrong, sex is a very pleasurable act. Unfortunately, society has really skewed it with, the PORN industry. I don't want to say it because YouTube might flag the video and try to take it down. So we don't want that to happen. We want this content to get out there to you guys. So with that being said, kind of to sum up this second part video, sex is a great thing. It is an act of oneness, and really be careful of who you're indulging in that act with, for lack of a better term, or who you are engaging in that act with, because it could skew and taint the beauty of what it's meant for. Now, if I'm not really talking to people that are lifestyle, that are, their pineapple lifestyle, I'm not talking to those people. They have their own thing. And again, that's not my business, and that's something that they agree to do, and there's a group of people that they agree to do it with. I'm not going to get into all that. I'd rather just keep it in the relationship. Communication, again, I can't stress it enough. It is key. Going back to that communication and respect pillar, it is key, and it'll play a big part in your sex and life and how intimate you are with your partner. That's all I got for today, guys. If you like this video, and if you've been liking the videos, please like, subscribe, share. I'm sure there's somebody out there that could definitely use to hear my content, or it'll help them somehow. I hope and pray that's the case, because I'm about helping people, and I want them to learn from my experiences and not get themselves in situations that I may have run into. So once again, thank you guys. I appreciate the ones that are following me, checking in on my videos. EJ out, become unstoppable.